Shalom, this is Ayelet. Today we will talk about the name of God. God has many names in the Bible, but only one personal name, the 4 Hebrew letters Yod, He, Vav, He, also known as the Tetragrammaton. There are several possibilities for the way Yod, He, Vav, He could be pronounced, but the truth is that since the destruction of the Second Temple in 70 AD, the original pronunciation was lost. At the time, the Jews felt that God's name was just too sacred to say out loud, so with the intention of protecting His holy name, they stopped using it and started saying Adonai instead. This is why no one today can claim to know the original or the correct pronunciation of God's name. Most Hebrew names have a meaning that tells us something about that person, their background, their life, aspirations, or purpose, and God's name is no exception. Yod He Vav He contains the Hebrew words for He was, Haya, He is, Hoveh, and He will be, Yiyeh. So God's name contains the very definition of existence. Many would argue that we have to know how to pronounce God's name, but we have to remember that God is not limited to a name. He is so much more than that. In Exodus 3, when God reveals Himself to Moses, Moses asked, "If I come to the people of Israel and say to them, 'The God of your fathers has sent me to you,' and they asked me, 'What is His name?' What shall I say to them?" Then God answered, "Eheyeh asher eheyeh. I am who I am." You are to say to them, Eheyeh has sent me to you. Adonai, the God of your fathers, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob has sent me to you. This is my name forever, and the name by which I should be remembered from generation to generation. God repeated I am, or in Hebrew, Eheyeh, 3 times in this verse. The word Eheyeh has the root meaning of being. In other words, God insists that He cannot be categorized. He just is. God's character is clearly written all over the scriptures. He wants us to recognize that He is the God of our fathers, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. His character is so much more important than the actual pronunciation of His name. After all, if the pronunciation was really that important to God, He would have made sure it survived the times. God knows our heart, and when we honor His character, who He is and what He did for us, in whichever way we choose to pronounce His name, He knows we call on Him. To learn more, visit my website, thewordinhebrew.com, and until next time, Shalom and God bless.